Tricia, how are you?
Good.
Just sort of overall was a slow start. What do you attribute to the slow start? I don't know if it was just 11 a.m. or if it was the first quarter didn't look that great, but then you guys really did take command. And just the turnovers, too, I wanted to ask about that. Thanks.
I think the first part's just wanting to please too much, and I think we were stressing too much about trying to play perfect instead of just playing. And I think that takes time to settle into the season, to get off to a good start. Plus, think about it, we got a lot of new players that are learning how to play together. That's something that I do see us getting off to a good start in the future, but we're developing chemistry, and that takes time. But I do think that they didn't let it rattle them, and they didn't worry that they were behind. They just found a way to climb into the game and take control, and that was by rebounding. Yes, the turnovers bother me, but that's part of getting used to the chemistry on the court, of knowing when to pass and who can catch it and where at the right time, and understanding what the defense is trying to do to you. I do think this team's picking up things really quickly. There are some things we did exceptionally well this time compared to our last scrimmage, but I just think it's a one day at a time, keep getting better and keep striving to, last scrimmage we shot 40% at the free throw line. I think we're 75% today. So there are certain things I'm really proud of, and there's a long list in my head of things I want us to work on.
I want to ask, too, about Jasmyne. I mean, she came in, I was wondering, one, why was she not in the starting lineup, and two, she came in and obviously made a huge impact.
Yeah, she's just been out this week. She had a small injury that she was nursing, and I just wanted to give her a chance to come off the bench and kind of see it first, because she hadn't been in the flow of practice. And Nay had played really well all week in practice, and I wanted to reward her for her effort all week. So it wasn't a punishment, it was a reward, and it was also to let her ease into something when she hadn't been in the flow.
Right.
Coach, first regular season win as the head coach of Miami women's basketball. How does it feel?
Well, I'm just proud of this group, and it's a joy to coach them. And I'm excited to see where we're going, because I think we did some good things today, but the ceiling for this team is really high. And I can't wait to keep helping them reach their potential, because there's a lot of potential out there, a lot of talent. And as this team comes together, I think that our fans, our Hurricane fans, are going to be really excited to see all the benefit of that hard work.
I know personally I couldn't hear anything on the court, the excessive screaming from the stands.
Yeah.
Was that a problem early on, just settling into just having a million kids screaming at the top of their lungs?
It was. Yeah. It was an adjustment for sure.
Just,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Jess.
sorry.
Just to describe, the decibel level was loud.
It was really loud. Like, it was very hard to hear in there. Like, play calls, anything, like, it was just really difficult. So I think that it made us, like, as a team, communicate even more, even louder. Like, we were even doing hand gestures. Like, and I think that this was a good game to prepare us for, like bigger on-the-road games when we have to go to, like, NC State, and it's going to be a loud, sold-out crowd, too. So, like, I feel like it was a good thing that it was so crowded, loud.
Jasmyne, as someone who was on the team before, now today's game, how would you assess the first game in the Coach Cullop era?
Yeah, I think today went great. I mean, obviously, like, we did turn the ball over. We did have a kind of a slow start, but we're still learning each other. Like Coach TC said, it's only our first game. We haven't really scrimmaged a lot like with other teams. So it's just like we're still learning, growing. But once it all clicks, like, we're going to be really, really good. So it's just going to be growing pains. It's going to be kind of trial and error, but we're still learning.
Can you talk about Cam and Natalia? I mean, two big post presences.
Yeah, they're beasts. Like, they're really good, and they're probably going to see double teams every single game, because that's just, like, how great they are. Like, and so, I mean, we do our best to try to, like, get them looks and just get them flowing in the game and stuff like that. So they're great players.
Cam, can you talk about your first game at Miami and how you think it went? How does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I feel like we did a lot of stuff. Like, we translated a lot of things from practice into this game. And I think, like they both touched on, we're, working through it, working all the kinks out, and we're finally getting that camaraderie. And I think it's just going to continue to go up from here. But, yeah, it was a team effort today, and I'm excited to be here and play for Miami.
How did you feel about your game today? Were you nervous at all to be in a different uniform, or did it feel natural? How did you feel?
I was just excited. I was just excited to play in a new uniform for a new program. But I think overall it was a great atmosphere. I think to even touch on our fans, I felt like it was just an attribute to, like, this is the kind of environment we want to establish. We want people to come out and support us. So it was great to play in this environment, and I'm looking forward to playing, like, environments like this all year.
Tricia, can you talk about the freshmen? They did have an impact early on.
I love the energy that they bring. And it's unfortunate that Simone Pellish broke her finger a few weeks ago, and so she's out. But I thought Nay's energy, since she stepped foot on campus, has been phenomenal. She's as an energy giver. She's a pleaser. She's trying to run through the wall to give us everything she has. But I love her speed. Her speed after we get a rebound going down the court is hard to match. And she's so unselfish. And she's aggressive setting screens and getting other people open. She does all the little things that it's going to get her on the floor. Leah can score in a lot of different ways. She can shoot the three, she can drive, she can hit pull-up. I'm excited about what both bring because not only can they do those things, but their quickness helps us tremendously on the perimeter.
So with today being like a little elementary style day, obviously you guys are signing autographs after the game. I saw Haley and Hannah were signing lunch boxes. What was like the craziest thing that you guys signed?
I signed like, what's it, the pom-pom? I signed like the handle
Oh, the handle.
of the pom-pom. So that was probably like,
How about you?
I think I signed one of those pom-poms to the handle and then like a sweater. So yeah.
And then Coach, throughout the early stages of the game, three ball wasn't really connecting. Late in the third, into the fourth, three balls were on fire. Can you talk about just what was said to the team? Was it keep shooting those, keep attempting, or was it be a little more conservative?
I thought we took better three-point shots in the second half. I thought in the first half we drove, we had our head down, and we were drawing 2 and 3 people and forcing bad shots. I thought the second half when we drove, we were unselfish, and we passed it out to the person that was open. They had more time to get their shot off, and they were able to knock it down. We have good shooters. I really think that it's going to be a rarity, I hope, that we shoot the percentage from three that we did tonight because we're very capable of being a 35% shooting team from three, and I do think we can, but tonight wasn't that night. But I think it was because of early on just not reading what the defense was giving us. The defense is going to react to what you do, and when we drive and we draw traffic, we've got to make extra passes to find the open person. And we can be unselfish on this team because all 5 people out there can score.
Tricia, I like the green nails. Is that?
No.
Do you like to wear the team color nail polish? Is that
since we won, it might be a normal thing. We'll see. But, I just want to say this, though. How great was it to see so many kids in the stands? My mom was a school teacher, and to see kids in the stands that may not get the chance to come to another game, I think that's what's great about this game, is that we bring in area kids from the community, and we hope that we get them excited about Hurricane athletics, and they want to come back, and who knows, maybe someday we'll coach one of them.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe there's some player out there who's watching and saying, I'd like to be on
Yeah,
that stage one day.
but we are so grateful to all the school systems that took part in today, because that was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I think, was it 4,500? How many kids?
It felt like that. Now, the decibel was past 4,500. That's pretty cool. Great job today. Thank you. Hey, great job today. Yep.
Congrats.